Well, here we are at the Great American Outdoor Show. We're here talking to Tim Schaefer, Executive Director of the Fish Commission, and I've got my buddy Senator Jim Brewster here as well. And Tim, we got the upcoming season people are looking forward to. I'll tell you what, it's still cold out. Why don't we start with a little bit of boating safety? What do you recommend for people?
If there's one thing you remember from this whole interview, it's wear your life jacket. So from November 1st through April 30th, there is a mandatory cold water life jacket wear on all boats 16 feet or less, all canoes and kayaks. The reason for that is the statistics are irrefutable. Most of our boating accidents happen in the summer. Most of our fatalities disproportionately happen in the winter. You go in the water this time of year, bad things happen.
Well, I can tell you that I don't like to be cold, so I'm going to wear my life jacket.
It keeps you warm.
And that's pretty sound advice there. And I think we have a few regulatory changes coming up as well. One of the things we have now is we don't have to wear the license outside, right? We just keep it in our wallet.
Yep, correct. So we want to make it easier for anglers to enjoy the experience and enjoy the sport of fishing. So our Board of Commissioners just last week passed a regulation changing it so you no longer have to display your fishing license. What we're really going towards is this thing right here. And what we want to be able to do is make it as easy as possible for anglers to say, I'm in Erie, I want to go fishing in a bar, I've never fished before, click, 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 and next thing you know, you've got your license, you can go and have it right on your phone.
Well, I will say that convenience in buying a license should help with sales, but some of us, think that license hanging off our hat is a little bit of a fashion statement, so we're still allowed to do that, so everybody knows that.
Absolutely.
And we got Senator Jim Brewster here. I'm going to pass the mic over to Jim. He's getting a little itchy. He hasn't been able to say anything yet, so here you go, Jim.
Thank you, Senator Laughlin. Yes, let me first thank you, Tim, for what the Game Fish Commission does for us. The staff, everyone's done a wonderful job. It's a big state, a lot of water. Yep. My good friend Senator Laughlin has Lake Erie up there, that little lake they call Lake Erie. How about the stockings? I mean, hunting season's over, so where are we at with the stockings?
Well, we're real happy. Just last Friday, we released our trout stocking schedules for 2020. The trucks will start rolling at the beginning of March. We encourage anybody that wants to join us to come out for those stockings. Again, point to these things. Your phone's the best way to find it, either at fishandboat.com or on our mobile app, FishBoatPA. You can search it by county. You can find the streams in Allegheny County, streams in Erie County, where we're stocking. This year, we'll be stocking about 3.2 million trout again. Something new that we're excited about, we'll be putting about 60,000 brood fish. These are the large 2.5 to 3.5-year-old fish, 14 to 20 inches, about double the number this year we're putting out for the anglers to enjoy.
Very good. Well, that's great. I mean, how about Senator Laughlin? I probably get calls, I know I do, I'm sure he does, from schools, different groups, Boy Scouts, different organizations that might want to come to the stockings. Yeah. Is that open for discussion? I mean, if they make arrangements, anybody can attend?
Most certainly, yeah. When you go on and when you look at the stocking schedule, every single one of those is open to the public. So it'll list the meeting time, the location. So you want to bring a scout group out, you want to bring a senior group out, midday on a Wednesday, whatever it might be. We welcome the help. In fact, we couldn't do what we do without those volunteers. Another group of volunteers I want to note, we have some folks here from some cooperative nurseries. We have a network of sportsmen's clubs in both of your districts around Pennsylvania, about 140 of them that raise about 1 million trout on their own. So between the million for us and 3.2 million we do and 1 million that they do, there's 4 million trout being stocked, and those complement the tens of thousands of miles of wild trout streams that we have out there that we don't need to stock, which are great resources.
Well, let me just, before I give the mic back to Senator Laughlin, let me just thank you for what you've done for the seniors, handicapped, the veterans, the different folks who really need, this is a great sport for folks who really need to get out there and spend some time in the outdoors. So thank you for what you've done. Thank you, Senator Laughlin.
Thank you, Senator Brewster. That segued right into what the question I wanted to ask you, Tim. We have a lot of single-parent families out there.
Yeah.
Perhaps somebody that, single mom's raising a teenage kid and wants to try fishing.
Yeah.
From what I understand, we have some opportunities for those folks to come out and try it for free, correct?
We sure do. Yeah, we have 2 Fish for Free days in Pennsylvania. We also have a number of programs that we do throughout the year where we teach people how to fish. Parents want to come, single parent, both parents, whatever. If we have family fishing programs. Another thing really popular in your district is kayak fishing. Really just exploding in popularity. We're across the booth right now from DCNR. We have 80 different fishing tackle loaner sites in Pennsylvania, 40 of which are at state parks. I think Presque Isle there is one actually at the library there in Erie. So if people want to fish for the first time, they can check out the tackle for free and give it a shot.
Well, one final thing on that, in the modern world now, I'm sure that you have a link to that we could post up on our Facebook page to get the word out, right?
You got it, yep.
Well, thank you, Tim. It's been great to be here. Thanks to Senator Jim Brewster, my minority chair of Game and Fisheries. Great guy.
Thanks, Dan.
And thank you, Tim.
You bet.